Hello. It's day 9, y'all. It's day 9. So check it. I totally skipped day 8. That's my fault. I had a lot to do at work. Also, my husband is like, I don't know what he's doing, but he's breaking down a cardboard box. And then hopefully gonna wash not just his hands, but also his arms because he's just been all over that Amazon box. And then he's going to wipe all the spaces down with a Lysol wipe because that's how we're keeping his immunocompromised wife alive and safe. Hallelujah. It's day 8, day 9. Nope, it's day 9. Day 8 didn't happen. I don't know why. I couldn't sleep at all last night either. So it was a weird. Yesterday was weird. So today, it really hit me that today it really hit me. My favorite place in the entire world is a little place called Epoch Coffee, and they're on North Loop here in Austin. And when the quarantine ends, please go give them all your money. And actually, until Friday, you can go drive through and buy gallons of iced mojos, iced coffee, and coffee beans. So go buy everything and support them and the baristas that work there. Epoch is one of the greatest businesses I have ever had the pleasure of getting to watch grow. I've been going to the Epoch on North Loop since the day they opened. Prior to that, a number of the folks who opened Epoch worked at a coffee shop on the drag called Mojo's, where I was known to be a young homeless girl and given a safe space to exist and to grow. And when I was insufferable, because I was wickedly insufferable. I've grown a lot, still a little bit insufferable from time to time. But the message going out today about Epoch really just broke me and made it so much more real than it has been. Um, it's also weird because my husband is the introvert and I am the extrovert, and it seems like this shelter in place, which just happened today. I guess that's the big news today. Um, is having a harder impact on him than it is on me. But maybe that's because I'm got a big old trauma history, so dissociation is majorly a thing I do. Um, I've been watching the Try Guys a lot. I love them. I want to be friends with them, and they make me happy when guys are gray. No, whoa. So um, that's that's just been what I've been doing. I am planning a Zoom meeting called Hearts Together, uh, choosing collective action on Saturday. So here's the thing, and I know it took me a while to get here, but I hope you stick it out. What I know about trauma and what I know about living with trauma is that when things become out of your control and become so massively clearly out of your control, you get responses like panic buying, and you get responses like uh, being episodic. For me, it's sometimes just literally sitting on this couch right here, in fact, and sobbing uncontrollably, and that has happened a couple of times. And um, I think that uh, what I hope to accomplish with this, choosing collective action, right, is to remind us all that we have choices every time we take a breath and in everything that we do. You are not in control of the world, but with or without a global pandemic, you're not in charge of the world, and you can't control what is going to happen to you in your next breath and your next step. That's that is the nature of being alive, is that you don't control anything. You don't control your environment and you don't control what's going to happen to you. But what you can do when that starts to swirl and get real scary, right, is you can take a breath and you can go like, okay, what decision can I make right now? Doesn't tomorrow, I'm not talking about tomorrow. I'm not talking about next hour. I'm talking about this breath. There goes my husband. What decision can I make right now? What choice? What can I do? Is it I take deep breaths. I choose to attempt to meditate. I will say, as someone who lives with trauma, meditation is not always helpful. It's definitely not always helpful for me. And in fact, sometimes can bring, like regurgitate trauma. Well, I guess. Um, but what is it we can do? Because I think that's the thing. We all have brilliance to give, right? And we all have gifts and we all have abilities of varying degree. Like, look, I am in many ways, uh, I struggle, you know, I struggle with, bipolar disorder, PTSD, um, diabetes, the list goes on and on. Anxiety, like these things impact every second of my whole entire life. And I realize that because of them, there are things I can't do. But what I can do is I can reach out to my friends that I know want to be a part of a collective strengthening, right? And say, here's a space for us to do that. What can we do? Can I spend an hour on like Facebook with you and paint together or drink a cup of coffee or just be there and hold space while you go through all of the same shit that I'm going through? Like, yeah, that's a thing I can do. Um, can I you know, can I help organize connecting somebody who's able to, for example, go to the grocery store with someone who can't and support the two of them connecting and figuring out how to make those things happen? Totally. Yeah, that's the thing I can do. And so the point of this kind of idea of like hearts together, choosing collective action is we have an opportunity right now to make what comes next better. We don't control our administration and their inane responses to this. We don't control our parents and whether they're going to go out today or not, you know, um, but we can make choices. And in those choices, have a deeper sense of calm, hopefully, right? Like that's the goal. So that's going to be on Saturday, and I'm really excited about it. I have no idea what it's going to look like yet because I've never led anything like this before. But it's with a bunch of people that I love and trust. So even if it ends up just being like we're all talking about existing together for a little while, maybe we just need that. So moving forward on my days, I'm going to start talking to you guys about history and what I'm studying at school so that I can better prepare myself to write papers. So look forward to learning just some awesome things about the Great Migration, and you know, uh, we'll still talk. I'll still be here. I'm always here. You can find me on Instagram and on YouTube. I uh, I haven't broken 25 views on a video yet, so it's entirely possible I never will, but I'm okay with that. And yeah, just remember, like, in every moment, you get to decide what you're going to do next. And no one gets to take that away from you. So hold, like, hold that if it helps, right? I keep urging you to be one of the helpers that Mr. Rogers' mom told us to look for. Um, because I think that we'll get through this collectively. And we're going to learn that it's through mutual aid and it's through, I'm going to butcher this quote and I'm pretty sure it's a Marx quote, but like I'm not a socialist. I am an anarcho-syndicalist. So I'm like, I'm a bastard child of an anarchist and socialist. But there's this quote that's like, from each according to their ability, to each according to their need. And we get the opportunity to live that right now. And a whole lot of people in my life tout that as their ideology. Well, praxis is upon us. Let's do it. All right, guys, it's day 9, which is March 24th, 2020. Apologies for not doing a video yesterday. And oh, the other thing is, besides history videos coming soon, I'm going to be doing like makeup videos because my best friend said I should do that. And I'm going to just sit here and talk to you while I put on makeup because I guess that's the thing people like to watch. I don't know. And yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to come up with fun ideas to keep myself occupied and maybe get some people to listen to me because at the end of the day, this is an exercise in narcissism. Which I think is generally what entertainment and entertainers are. Um, no, it's also just a way to feel connected to the world. So day 9, shelter in place officially in Austin, March 24th, 2020. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for checking out what's going on, I guess. Bye.